Hello. New hair, who dis? What's up guys and welcome back to my YouTube. So, first things first, let's not be rude. Let's acknowledge our new guest. Right? You guys see this blonde hair? I am loving this blonde hair. A couple years ago I was blonde and then I like transitioned back to black and I forgot how much I freaking loved me in blonde hair. So, got myself a little wig. Don't tell nobody, okay? But it's a wig. I'm loving it. So, anyways, as you guys know, it is October 1st. So this means that this kicks off our Halloween spooky season. And in honor of our Halloween spooky season, I'm going to do something that is so scary. I am going to look back on old photos. I mean, like the old Facebook photos, and these pictures are scary. Like, I tried to get pictures from like the oldest Facebook photos I can find and then like gradually kind of go up to now. But yeah, these pictures, oh, let me just throw this disclaimer out there. Now, your girl was not always cute. I was not always cute. I was a late bloomer. So you gotta cut me some slack on this one, because yeah, I didn't get cute until about 2 or 3 years ago. So there's that. And then also, in honor of Halloween spooky season, I decided, while I look at these old pictures, my monitor's over here, so I pointed this way. While I look at these old pictures, I'm going to try out Starbucks' new, well actually I don't think it's new. It's not new, it's just seasonal. But this is the first time I'm trying it, so it's new for me. Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. I'm not really a huge coffee drinker. In fact, I'm like a fake coffee drinker. My glasses. Sorry, I just got sidetracked. I forgot I have my glasses on me. Do I look cool with these glasses on? Should I do the rest of the video like this? Yeah? Anyways, I am not really a huge coffee drinker because it's too sweet for me. But yeah, I decided I have to make this video Halloween somehow. I mean, it's the first of the month, so I gotta add some kind of Halloween fall spookiness in here. So I got the pumpkin spice latte. It's gonna be my first time trying it. I also have some candy, Halloween candy. It's actually regular candy, but it's considered Halloween candy because it's in my, what are these called? I don't know, my bucket, my Halloween bucket. And I'm also going to be trying out pumpkin spice cupcakes and caramel apple cupcakes. I got these cupcakes at Walmart. Yeah, I'm not too big on like the sweet factor, but I mean, it's Halloween season, so I have to have some kind of Halloween treat, incorporate some kind of Halloween something in here. But before I get into my pictures and I start reflecting on the old me, you guys already know what I'm going to ask you to do. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. If you dislike this video, you know, again, tell me why. If you don't like it, I'm open to feedback for the most part. So yeah, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, comment on this video, as well as follow me on my Instagram and follow me on my Twitter at ThaiBaby. That is ThaiBaby. For the most part, I follow people back. Like, only if your page is private, then I won't follow you back. But if it's open, I follow pretty much anybody. Unless you got negative energy, then I don't follow you. But yeah, let's just get right into it. But first, I really wanna try this. Yeah, that's pumpkin, all right. That tastes like Halloween spooky season. Let me take these glasses off because I can't see, and I need to be able to see what these pictures are looking like. And I'm gonna insert the pictures over here or over here somewhere so you guys can see what I see. So first picture. Let's see, come on. Ooh, okay, so this picture, I was a junior in high school, and this is when like those stretchy skirts had just come out. Like, they were popping, like the stretchy pencil skirts, and everybody was wearing them. And oh man, I think I was at my dad's graduation or my cousin's it was a graduation, I remember that. Y'all couldn't tell me nothing in this picture. I just knew I was doing the damn thing, and I thought that I had a little bit of booty in this picture. Hell no, I don't. I am shaped like a freaking stick figure in this picture. I don't know what was going on with my hair. I don't know what is around my neck. maybe a necklace. Oh my gosh, I don't know. That is not a cute picture of me. These are peanut butter M&Ms. Oh, I like these kind of M&Ms. I really love peanut butter. Fun fact, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering. Oh, shoot. And eat that. Yeah, this was junior year of high school. Ooh. Let's see the next one. Okay, this one was my senior year in high school. And this was when I first got into modeling. This was for Vegas had like this like little mini fashion week kind of art expo. I don't even remember what it was called, but I remember it was very last minute, and I had just put these extensions in for prom. And so I told the lady I wasn't going to take them out, and she had to figure out how to work with this, so she just like did like a quick little braid. And I'm looking at this picture, and I'm mad I have this freaking hair tie around my wrist. Like, why didn't someone tell me to take that shit off? I really like this headpiece though. And I like the dress also. Jeez, I was really skinny. Okay, this one was junior year prom. This is my prom date. I remember when he first came to school and I saw him, I was like, oh my God. If you know me, you know I have only dated dark-skinned men and men with like accents. And for some reason, they're all from the South. Like, that is just my weakness, like chocolate men with accents. That is my, if you got that going, I don't care what you look like. I am probably just going to be so weak in the knees for you. We look like somebody's freaking parents in this picture. We look like somebody's mom and dad from the 90s in this picture. And this was a couple years ago. This was 2011. No, this was 2010 or 2011? 2011. This was 2011. Man, my eyebrows, can we just like look at how non-existent they are? And the crazy part, I didn't even do my own makeup. I went to MAC to get it done. Yeah, I didn't really wear makeup in high school. I was like real natural. Like, I tried, but I failed. So yeah, I have like 0 eyebrows in here. And okay, nowadays I don't wear like anything padded up here. Like, I feel like I don't need to. I am perfectly fine with like the size of my breast, so I don't wear any kind of extra padding, any kind of extra anything up here. And I'm just looking at this dress and I'm like, dear God, why is there so much padding in this boob part? Like, why? And I remember on this prom night, I didn't want to be taller than my prom date, so I like wore sandals under my prom dress, and the prom dress wasn't even long enough to cover my sandals. Like, I mean, it covered my sandals when I stood still, but when I walked, you could see that I had sandals on up under this dress. All because I didn't want to be taller than my date. I was still a little self-conscious about my height at this time, but now I only wear high heels. I never wear flats. I wear high heels every single day out the week. So if we were to take this picture now, I would be taller than him, and he would just have to deal with it. Okay, this picture right here, I was 18, and I was on my way to go see the boyfriend that I had at the time. He lived in San Diego. Somehow, I don't know how I always end up with athletes who are long distance. I don't want any more athletes. I don't want any more long distance. But this was my first like real deal boyfriend. Like, that was my first heartbreak when I went to go see this guy. And I had to screenshot the whole thing off Facebook. Because look at my best friend hyping me up. My beautiful wood beauty girl. She has been hype man of the year because ain't shit beautiful about this picture. I look so basic. I remember I tried to do a little bit of eyeshadow, and this was before I knew anything about false lashes. So I just like threw some, what is that, like gray eyeshadow on my eyes and like some mascara and some liner, I think. My eyebrows were so thin. Oh my gosh. Who was I? And I got this clear lip gloss on like I'm 6. Oh my gosh. No wonder he left my ass. Okay, next picture. Okay. This picture, I vividly remember this day. So this was when I made my first boyfriend from the last photo. It was when we first broke up. This was during the time that I experienced like my first heartbreak. And I remember this day, I was crying literally all day. You can kind of see how like swollen my eyes are. I was crying. Oh my god, and my lips are so crusty in this picture. Girlfriend. Ugh. Okay, anyways, I was crying all day. Like, I remember. And my mom was like, you have to get yourself out of the house. You cannot just sit in the house and cry because you're just going to sink into this depression. So I got up and I walked from my house to my mom's job. My mom worked at a high school that was like driving distance about 10 minutes. Walking distance about 2 hours. I walked from my house to my mom's job just because I needed to get out of the house. And when I got to my mom's job, school had just so happened to like be over with. So I sat in my mom's car and I waited for her to come out of her office and I took this picture. And I don't know what possessed me to take this picture. I don't know what possessed me to post this picture. But yeah, I was like crying all day when I took this picture. This was when I discovered eyelash extensions, and they were like the clusters, like the cheap ones that you get done at the nail salon. And oh my god, thank god for just like growth. Jeez, I just can't stop looking at my lips. My lips just look so dry and so crusty. Jeez, why can't I open these? Oh, there's a sticker on. Okay. Pause on the pictures. I am going to try a pumpkin spice cupcake. Let's see. Oh, I really hope this is cream cheese frosting because I love cream cheese frosting. I love cream cheese, actually. That's so cute. Look how cute this little cupcake is. Okay, this is from Walmart. Little pumpkin spice cupcakes to go with my pumpkin spice latte. Let's see. Ooh, oh, there's a filling. There's filling in the middle. Not too bad. This isn't that sweet. So I can get down with these. It's not like, it's not too sweet at all. It just tastes like pumpkin, which, not bad. Oh. Wash it down with some more pumpkin. Okay, on to the next picture. Ooh, my best friend is gonna hate me for posting this. Sorry, Ray, I had to do it. This was back in 2014, maybe? No, 2014. This was like briefly after I had started to like pick myself back up again after my first little heartbreak. And I remember this was my best friend's birthday night. We weren't even going anywhere. We went to dinner, I think, and then she was talking to this guy and he was hanging out at the pool hall. So we went to the pool hall. And just look at my outfit. Clearly, I was not dressed for a pool hall. I mean, as you can see, I've always been into sparkle and Barbie theme. That's who I aspire to be. I aspire to be like a housewife Barbie, as you can see from my throwback outfit. I remember this dress. I ordered this dress online, and when I bought it, I didn't even take into consideration like how long the dress would be or like if the dress would be long enough. I just bought it because I was like, oh, I think I can fit this. That dress was so short on me. I, like, literally when I walked, the bottom of my ass cheeks would come out of this dress. But I still wore it because I was like, hell no, this dress is too cute not to wear. And I have on my silver high heels, which were too small, by the way. I remember those hurting my feet, and I could not figure out why. They were pinching my freaking toes so bad. Like literally, I could only put those on for that picture, and then when we got to the restaurant, like as long as the door wasn't too far from the car, I could wear them. But I just remember my feet were hurting so bad in those shoes. And I did my best friend's makeup that night. And this was before I knew shit about makeup. This was before I even figured out my love of makeup. And I just remember her saying she wanted to wear black lipstick. She had it in her mind that she was going to wear some black lipstick on her birthday. And so that's what we did. We gave her a smoky lip and a smoky eye. And then here I go with this bright pink lipstick. And we just thought we were killing the game. Girl, we look better now though. I promise we do. Okay, this next picture, I remember this night also. This was my first weave. This was my first time ever getting a weave, and I remember I told my aunt was the one who did my hair, and I was like, Auntie, I want you to leave out the top part because I want to do like a middle part, and I also want you to leave out the perimeter in case I want to put it in a ponytail. And she left so much hair out on the top that like there was no volume up here on top of the weave. And so I tried to do like a cute little twist. I mean, I feel like I could redo this hairstyle today and make it cuter. I can't decide what it's the color because it's like orange brassy blonde, which is not the kind of blonde I need to wear. Clearly I need more like a cool tone blonde. And then just look at how skinny I am. Oh my gosh, even in like my face and in my throat, like I was so skinny. And I remember I just turned 20 because those were my birthday nails. I worked at a place where you couldn't have like long nails or like any kind of crazy color. And when I went to get my nails done, I was like, man, fuck that place, it's my birthday. And I went and got like these super long orange stiletto nails with like rhinestones on the ring finger. And when I got back to work, my boss was a fucking hater. And she was like, yeah, you have to take those off or you're gonna get written up. Fuck you, girl. I can't say her name because I don't know if that's gonna cause some legal shit one day, but fuck you, you know who you are. And this was the night me and my coworkers went out, and I wasn't 21 yet, but we paid the bouncer to let me in, and I went to like some little, I don't even remember I don't even think it's like still open anymore. I forgot what club this was, but I do know that I was in an extended stay in this bathroom because my coworker's place had flooded, and this is where she was staying, and she was like, oh yeah, come over, we'll get ready together. And this is where I was at. Yeah, I look like a cheap whore in this picture. Like I am legit inside of an extended stay restroom with this little number on. I don't know where I was going with this. I don't know where I was going with this big ass costume chain. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize that until just now. The more I stare at the picture, the more I could just like pick this picture apart, cause girl, oof, I'm glad I put on a little bit of weight. Yeah, this picture, not the cutest. Okay, I really want to try one of these caramel apple cupcakes before I go to the next picture. Oh, I'll just take this one, I guess, because it fell over. I'm not too crazy about caramel apples. Reason being is because usually caramel apples are made with like the green apples, and those are just too bitter for me. Like, I don't know, I don't like them. But I don't know, we'll try these ones. These ones aren't as cute as the other ones, but let's see. Alright, I tasted the frosting so far. There's no hint of caramel apple. I don't really know what that frosting tastes like, but it don't taste like caramel apple. Oh. There it is. Yeah. It's really sweet. It just tastes like the skin of a green apple. Oh, I think there's like caramel in the middle of this. I don't know. I don't know what this frosting tastes like. The frosting doesn't taste like anything remotely close to a caramel apple. Yeah, those are too sweet for me. Not too crazy about those. The pumpkin ones were good though. I feel like an old lady whenever I say I don't like sweets. Okay, next picture. Okay, so this isn't that bad. I was maybe 20. Was I 21 yet? I can't remember. I think I was like 20, getting close to 21. And this was, I was transitioning into platinum hair. I mean, it's not bad. I actually kind of like my hair. I kind of fuck with my hair like this. It's giving me like Marilyn Monroe vibes. Just if my kitchen right here was a little more pressed and it wasn't so nappy right here, that would have been a decent picture. I don't really know how I was posing, but I guess I thought I was cute. And I actually got a lot of love on this picture when I posted it to my Facebook. Yeah, you know what? I would give this picture like a 7 out of 10, because I was still like very young. I wasn't like into makeup fashion. Well, I was kind of into fashion, but I didn't really tap into it until like later. So this was okay. This picture's decent. The pose, whatever. I feel like I could do this hairstyle again and pull it off. I actually kind of fuck with this picture. Let me just go to the next one. Okay, this was when I was kind of feeling myself. Even though I'm a little skinny in this picture, that's okay. This was back in 2015. I love short hair on me. And honestly, I don't really know why I ever stopped rocking my short hair. Like, I just loved it. But this, I do remember, I was in the stage of letting my hair grow. That's why there's like so much black at the roots and then the top is platinum, because I was trying to let my hair grow out just because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I didn't know if I wanted to let it grow. I didn't know if I wanted to keep it cut. So I just like, fuck it, I'm not going to touch it until I figure out what I want to do. But I remember my uncle was getting married, and my mom and dad were going, and my dad was just like, yeah, you and your sister should come. I'm going to get a room at the Ritz. And I was like, oh, and it was Valentine's Day weekend. And I was like, fuck it, I don't have a Valentine. Might as well go spend it with my parents. And I remember the caption of this picture was, they say you're not supposed to look better than the bride, but here I am. I don't know who the fuck I thought I was. Obviously, I thought I was that bitch. And my makeup, and this was when I first got into makeup. I remember this was actually during the time where I worked my first cosmetic job ever. So my makeup is not that bad. I mean, I'm sure without the filter and up close, it was a hot ass mess. But just looking at this picture, not bad. I still have the same signature pose. Hand on hip. Still. I'm actually kind of cute in this picture. Who was I talking to during this time? Oh, I know who I was talking to. Lucky motherfucker. I shouldn't have been talking to his ass, but I know who I was talking to. Okay, this was back in 2015, because I remember 2015 summer was the time that me and my best friend and my other really good friend, we went out every single day. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Literally every single day of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, again, we went out. We would go out broke. We would go out like remixing outfits. We would just go out just to go out, and then we'd go to work. So like literally we would wake up, go to work, go home, take a shower, get dressed to go out, be out all night. We wouldn't come home until like 5 or 6 in the morning, get 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and then do it all over again. Work, go out, and go home. It got so bad to the point that we kept coming home at like 6 a.m. Both of our parents were calling each other, and both of our parents were calling us. And I remember her mom left me a voicemail and was like, Ty or Ayana, y'all need to get y'all motherfucking asses home. Like, oh my God, she went off on us. Yeah, but I mean, we didn't care. We still went out. We were young, and we were single, and we were hot shit. So 2015, I remember this year, one of the best years of my life. But let's just take a second to dissect this outfit. Not a bad outfit. Actually, I'm just not too, I don't know where I was going with these like big costume choker necklaces and like these big chunky, I don't know who I thought I was or where I thought I was going. Yeah, but everything else is okay. I mean, I've always been a fan of oversized shirts as like dresses, and I have a little flannel wrapped around but under the shirt so I could dance and my ass won't show. Sorry, my butt won't show. And then I remember I wore my best friend's thigh-high lace boots, and these boots took so long for me to put on. Like, she had to help me, and we literally took probably like 10 minutes on each leg trying to zip up those boots. Yeah. And I remember we stopped by a friend's house before to go pick him up, and they didn't like shoes in their apartment, and I was like, dog, I'm not taking these shoes off. Like, I cannot. It's not that I don't want to. I want to be respectful and take off my shoes in your house, but I just can't. I cannot, because we're not going to make it to the club on time, because it's going to take another 20 minutes just to lace up these boots. So, yeah, I remember those boots. I think I actually still have her boots. Okay, so this next picture was probably back in like 2016. I had an undercut, and I remember this is when I decided I was going to let my hair grow. I had just changed it from blonde to black because I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop putting all this bleach on my hair. I'm just going to let it grow. And then my plan was to eventually let it grow and then cut it off and then just start fresh because my hair was so damaged. And I remember my hair was still really short, so I had to put extensions in. So there's like clip-ins. Actually, no. I glued the tracks on top of my hair, and then in the back, I literally had no hair. But you can't tell because of how I wore it. And yeah. Actually, I look kind of young in this picture. I mean, I don't consider this like a bad picture, but I do look young in this picture. I don't really have on a lot of makeup. I mean, I hate how I did my eyebrows. They just look so not natural. And I don't know why I don't have on any bottom mascara. I just have on fake lashes on the top. But I mean, my pose was kind of cute. I was kind of cute in this picture. I'll give myself like an 8. 8.5 maybe. I just look like a baby. Like, for me, looking at this picture and looking at how I look now, I feel like I just look like a baby in this picture. Okay, next picture. Okay, first thing I see in this picture, forehead. I see nothing but forehead in this picture. As you can see, I still have the undercut because right here is still shaved on the side of my head. And this was like in November of 2016. Only reason I remember that is because the guy who I was with at the time really loved my hair in braids. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my hair braided again like this because I know he likes it. And I just remember like I was going to the club. I remember taking this picture and just like not even really fucking with it. But I mean, I really wanted a picture in this dress because I had bought this dress specifically to go out. So I needed to post a picture in it, and this was the best one. My makeup's kind of decent. I see I had the little pink cut crease going on. I had 2 big ass flowers on my nails that were magnets. And I remember I got so mad because I went to go get my nails done, and he put the rose, the flower, on my finger. But you could take the rose off of like the bottom piece. So the bottom piece he bonded with gel, but the rose could come off because it was magnetic. And I didn't know that. And so I remember I went to Town Square, and I was going to a store to actually get this dress. And when I got out my car, I shut the door, I started walking. I get inside the store, I look down and I noticed one of my roses were gone. And I was like, oh, hell no, I just got my nails done. Like, there is no way. So I remember walking back to my car, tracing my steps, looking for this rose for like 10 minutes. The freaking rose, luckily, was like right by my car from when I got out. And I like hit the other one, and that's when I realized, what the hell? This man gave me a magnetic freaking ornament for my nail. Like, why didn't he just glue it down or bond it down? So I remember I went to Walmart to get nail glue so I can just glue it, because I'm like, I can't be at the club with a freaking magnetic flower and it fall off. Like, no, I don't even think he thought about that when he put that on my hand. But anyways, yeah, I actually still have this dress. I don't know know if I can fit it. I mean, I'm sure I could still fit it. I didn't gain too much weight from this picture, but I still have this dress. Here I go again with the chokers. I actually kind of like chokers. Chokers are kind of my thing sometimes. Yeah. All right, next picture. I don't have too much to say on that one. Okay, next picture. Oh, I look kind of cute here. I think I have a really soft face in this picture. This was, I want to say like 2017. I know it was the summertime because I remember my cousins were in town when I took this picture, and we were going to we were going someplace that had like a day pool or something. I can't remember. I know it was summertime. And my hair actually looks a lot shorter in this picture than it really was. My hair wasn't this short. I mean, it's short, but like I had it slicked back, and then I would like bobby pin the back right here because it was at that awkward growing stage, and it was too long to just wear as the short haircut, but it wasn't long enough to do anything with it. So I remember literally the only thing I can do with my hair at this point was just like slick the sides down, bobby pin it, and then do like little curly something on top. I really freaking hate my eyebrows in this picture. Like, oh my gosh, I just keep looking at like the arch right here on top, and it like, why the fuck did I bring it all the way out here? And where am I going with these lashes and barely any bottom lashes on? Oh, I mean, it's like I look cute, like I look pretty in this picture, but the brows is what's getting me. It's the brows. Everything else in this picture is fine. It's whatever. It's the brows that's killing me. Okay. This picture, I gotta open up a candy on this one. What they got in here? Snickers. Okay, so this picture, I gained a little bit of happy weight. So, I was a little thick. I was having a little thick moment here. Sorry. Can't talk and eat at the same time. Yeah. This was, what year are we in? We're in 2019. This was actually 2018. And I remember I had just started back doing makeup. That's what it was. Yeah. This was back in 2018. And I had just quit my job at the school district. Side note, I was a secretary for 2 years at a high school. Fucking hated it. Absolute worst job ever for me, because one, like, I was still really young. I was like 22 when I got hired, so literally everybody saw me as young. The staff members saw me as young, the students saw me as young, the parents saw me as young, and I worked in the dean's office, so like it's hard enough trying to get all these little badass kids to respect you, but and then like you have, you know, you're young in age, so everyone's like, oh, I don't have to respect her, you're only a couple years older than me. It was just like the worst job. And plus, like, I'm not a desk person. I'm just too creative to be at a regular 9 to 5. And yeah, anyways, I got off track. This was when I had just quit the school district and I started working back in cosmetics. And this was my first gig as a makeup artist, and it was for this like women's event that was held by this lady who my sister knows. She owns a sex store, and she holds this like women's empowerment event every year. And my sister actually connected me with this gig. So this was my first gig back as a makeup artist. And I was so excited. Like, I just was so happy to be working this event. Side note, I remember I was late. I used to be so bad at timing. I was like 30 minutes late to this. And I remember she texted me. She's like, hey, people are waiting to get their makeup done. Where are you? And I was like, ugh, I had to do my own makeup first. You know, they always say it's better to show up cute, or no, better to show up late than ugly. So, hey. Okay, next picture. This picture actually is not that bad. And this picture was taken last year. This picture was taken in 2018, I believe. Yeah, I think it was, yeah, it was 2018 that I took this picture. And this was around like June. I had just started going to yoga because, okay, that picture was like probably one of my heaviest moments after being really heavy. So like I was really heavy as a kid, and then I lost a lot of weight, and then I picked up weight again. So when I picked up the weight the second time, that last picture was like my heaviest. So I started going to yoga because I was like, I need to slim down. Like I didn't even realize like how much weight I had gained and how fast I gained it. So yeah, this was right when I started going back to yoga, and I slimmed down, and I just was so excited because I was like, okay, booty looking right, waist is getting slim. I mean, I had a little side roll, but I ain't never been worried about a side roll. And I remember I loved this picture because I felt like, okay, I see the aesthetic here. I got the yellow nails with the yellow phone case, the yellow in the shirt, and I used to wear these ponytails. I used to go to the beauty supply and get braiding hair, like the long, I don't know, probably like 38, maybe 40-inch braiding hair. And I used to make ponytails with it, and that was like my signature hairstyle. I still do that sometimes, but not really with the braiding hair anymore. But that was like my signature hairstyle. Once I found out about these ponytails, that's like literally all I wore. Ponytail would have been better if I would have done something with my edges. Yeah, the hair, jeez. I should have just did something with the edges, then the picture would have been fine. There would have been absolutely nothing wrong with this picture. Okay, next picture. I was 19 in this picture. I don't know where I was going. I don't know who I thought I was. One, the hair. That's all I could see in this picture is the hair. I literally did nothing to my hair. I would just get it wet, put conditioner in it, and that was it. And however it dried was however I wore it. 2, the lipstick. Where was I going with this purple lipstick? Like, somebody please let me know where I was headed to. Then I am so, like, stick figure thin. And then I'm looking at the dress, and you could just see how much padding I have in my bra. Oh my god, that was one thing I used to be self-conscious about, was how small my chest was. Now I'm not. Now I'm like, girl, I love it because I get to wear whatever kind of top I want to wear, backless, strapless, whatever. I am here for my negative A's. Back then, I was self-conscious, and you could see because of how much freaking padding I have in this bra. Like, unacceptable. The dress, I think I still have this. No, I don't have this dress. No, I don't have this dress anymore. And then with the wedges, where was I going with these wedges? That is a fashion trend that I'm just not really here for. Wedges. I've seen a couple cute pair of wedges where I'm like, oh, okay, like, they're decent, but probably not my first pick or my first choice. But overall, like, I'm just not a wedge. I'm not a wedge person. Like, girl, put the heels on. Put the heels on or put the flats on. And if you can't really walk in heels, get yourself a platform. Don't put the wedge on. Jeez. Okay. Next picture. I only think I have I think I have 2 or 3 more pictures left. Yeah. Okay. This was, again, another thick moment that I was having. This was Halloween 2017, maybe? I don't remember. It had to be last year or the year before. And I wanted to do like a glitter skull, like kind of look. One, I don't really know what angle I was holding this phone because you can't even really see the focal point of the picture, which is my face. I don't know what kind of pose I was doing. Like, why is my arm like awkwardly bent? And yeah, it just, yeah. I'm not too crazy about this picture. Maybe this year for Halloween, since my makeup skills have gotten better and my artistry has gotten better, I'll like redo that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out. I'm just gonna go to the next picture, because yeah, not too crazy about that one. Okay, this was my senior year prom. Let me just give you a little bit of backstory on prom my senior year. Absolute, look at that. Absolute worst prom I have ever experienced. I've only experienced 2 proms, but this was my senior year prom, and it was the worst. Of the 2 that I went to, this was like terrible. One, my mom was mad at me that day because I did something that, and in hindsight, I was wrong. I hurt her feelings, not intentionally. Basically what happened was my high school has this thing, it's called the crossover assembly, where like the freshmen cross over to the sophomore side, sophomore cross over to junior. There was like certain sides, by the way, in the auditorium that different classes would have to sit. So the freshmen would cross over to the sophomore side, sophomore would cross over to the junior side would cross over to the senior side, and the seniors would walk down this red carpet, and they had all the teachers, all the staff members, everybody who worked in the school. They would line up on both sides of the red carpet, and the seniors would walk down and, like, you know, hug everybody, give everybody kisses, all that other stuff, like friendly kisses, you know. And my mom worked at my high school. I was over high school as a freshman. I had senioritis as a freshman, so like I didn't want to participate in all that other stuff. And the day of the crossover assembly, my friends were going prom shopping. Like, my friends were a group of guys, and they were getting their tuxedos, and so I wanted to go with them. I didn't want to go to no freaking crossover assembly, so I told my mom I didn't want to go, and she was like, fine, don't go. Do what you want to do. Well, I took that as, okay, do what you want to do, so I did what I wanted to do, which was go with my friends. And she called me, and she was so hurt. And she was, like, when the assembly was over, she was so hurt, and she was crying. And she said I hurt her feelings because I wasn't there. And I just didn't, at the time, I didn't see anything wrong with it. Like, when I got home, my dad was pissed. He was so pissed at me. He's like, your mother was crying, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, dog, she told me not to go. So she told me do what I want to do. So I did what I wanted to do. But yeah, the next day was prom. And now in my house, like, prom, homecoming, anything where you have to get dressed up really is like a big occasion. Like, we were in pageants as little kids, as little girls. So like, that's always been like a big deal. So everybody comes over, like all the women come over and we're doing hair, makeup. Not for me. My mom was that pissed at me that she was like, I am not participating in your senior prom. The last prom you will ever get. I'm not participating in it. So she didn't do my hair. She didn't do my makeup. She was supposed to get me shoes to go with my prom dress. She said she wasn't going to do it, and she didn't. Like, she did not do any of that. My dad actually took me, and I remember I texted my friends, and I was like, I'm not going. I'm just not going to go to prom. I don't have anything done. My hair's not done. My makeup's not done. I don't have any prom shoes. Like, I'm just not going to go. So then I was crying because I'm, like, pissed off, and my feelings are hurt. So my dad took me literally, like, 2.5 or 3 hours before prom started. He took me down to the mall, got me some prom shoes that were just so, like, they didn't even go up my dress, but they were the only shoes that were available at the time. I did my own makeup. As you can see, it looks terrible. And I called my best friend, and I was like, hey, do you think your aunt and your mom could just do, like, a quick weave for me? Like, it doesn't even have to be nice. Just give me a couple braids and slap the extensions on there. And they did it. We got it done. Again, where am I going with this hair tie on my wrist? But yeah, that was my prom, my senior year prom. Awful memory. Awful, awful memory. And for the final pic, I had to put an updated pic on here because I couldn't show y'all all these ugly, gross pictures of me without showing the progress that I have made in my picture taking, my makeup, my outfits, my look, my aesthetic. So here's an updated picture of your girl that I took, I think it says on the day. Oh yeah, I took 2 days ago with my blonde wig. I actually really like this pic. So yeah, that is that. That is my video. This is actually pretty good. I can tell it's gonna be too sweet for me to finish, but it had a couple. It had a good couple first sips, first taste to it. So, anyways, thank you guys for sitting with me through this stroll down memory lane, down memory lane. Don't talk too bad about me in the comments, okay? I already know I wasn't the cutest thing walking, but that's okay, because like I said, I was a late bloomer, and I bloomed, I blossomed. Here I am, looking good, better than ever. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave comments. If you're gonna be a fucking hater and dislike my video, at least tell me why you don't like it. Also, before I go, don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram. Don't forget to, not subscribe. Don't forget to follow my Instagram. Don't forget to follow my Twitter at ThaiBaby. That is THAAIBABY. For the majority, the most part, I follow everybody back. So as long as your page isn't private, we could be friends with each other. We could follow each other. Yeah, so I will see you guys next Tuesday. Because like I said, that's the goal, to get videos out every single Tuesday. So yeah, thank you guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye.